Hey guys, welcome back to another video on TryHackMe Capture the Flag challenge. Today we'll be working on one of the beginner level CDF challenge and its name is All in One. So here you go. I've just started the machine and it just says capture the user.txt and root.txt, and this is a fun box where you will get to exploit the system in several ways. Few intended and unintended part to getting user and root access. So let's copy the IP address and let's begin. So 10.10.223.213. So first thing first, let's start the nmap scan. Um, I should copy this IP address once again. Copy. Okay, and let's start the sudo scSV and then $IP, and let's try to access port 80. So indeed something is hosted here, so let's start the GoBuster scan as well. Sudo GoBuster and the same command as usual. So let's keep this running, and the nmap scan is complete. The port 80, port 21, port 22, port 80 is open. So just let's just make a note of it. So FTP, SSH, and HTTP. So FTP is configured to accept the anonymous. So let's try if we can um, access FTP anonymous and the password blank. ls, nothing is there. lsla, it is blank. So I'm wondering if we can upload something on this. So I have one file called hello.txt. So I'm just putting it for testing. No, we can't upload. So seems nothing we can done on this FTP. So maybe let's just mention it here for now, and let's move to the Apache page. Can we access something here or anything mentioned in comment section? So those were the default comments. This is default and nothing interesting. So nothing here. So let's access next thing, which is GoBuster. Let's see what it has returned. So we have found one WordPress site. So and one more URL, which is slash hackathons. So copy, paste it here. So let's check one by one. So this is WordPress site. So maybe let's start the WP scan in parallel just to speed up the things. So double hash u double dash URL and then paste and hyphen e, or maybe let's check help. So um, we can enumerate maybe all plugins, all themes, and users. So ap, at, and u. So ap, at, u. I guess this is the correct syntax. Yes, it is. So meanwhile this is running, let's have a look on the hackathons first. So then we will check the WordPress site as well. Damn, how much I hate the smell of vinegar. Let's check the source. So nothing in here, but you can see the lines and the scroll. So something is mentioned in the comments section. So let's write it down. And looks like this is a password or something. Um, and then this is one of the comment which could be a hint. So let's note everything down. Uh, Now it's look good. Okay. So um, hackathons is done, and now let's go to WordPress. So mm, WordPress, okay, just another site. So this is 2020 theme, I guess. Um, so the same thing which was mentioned in the room description, and maybe let's check the source on the first page. I'm just scrolling through the page just to check the comments in green. So looks pretty standard. Nothing interesting here. So let's close this thing, and we will let WP scan to enumerate users, but we can check this is one of the user, and there could be other pages and users. So I'm not enumerating it manually. So let's write this down here. Um, User, and since we have a user and seems like a password, let's try to access the WP admin. User is this login, and login failed. So another user could be DVC, not sure what is that. So it is mentioned here. So this is again, it is not working. So if you're familiar with um, vinegar as one of the um, cryptography or uh, encoding techniques, so um, there are a couple of methods to decode this thing if this is encrypted. So let's copy and open CyberChef, and let's check if this is encoded using vinegar. It is going very slow. Maybe let's cancel the Go Buster. 26% complete, and nothing else is found. So Control C, and WP scan is also taking a lot of time. Maybe because of enumerating all themes. So let's cancel this for now, and let's remove all themes. Let's stick to all plugin and users. So paste, and um, VIG vinegar decode. So it need a key. So on this page, we know now what is this. We need to record this, and the last thing pending is this. and we can try if this is a key. Yes, it is. So the decoded version is TryHackMe 123. So now this could be the password. Let's see if we can access WordPress with Eliana and with password. This new one, yes, it is working. So indeed, this is the password of WordPress. So, and on the WordPress, although it is not needed, let's see what all things we have found. At least the user. So we have found only one user. We have found uh, plugins, and theme is 2020, and nothing is highlighted as uh, interesting. So uh, we are in. So the pretty standard thing. If you have seen WordPress reverse shell in one of my previous videos, so the best thing is to either upload or create a new plugin, or either make changes in plugin editor or the theme editor. So in theme editor, just find a .php page. So I'm going to use the header.php because this would be a common header.php for all the pages. Theme header, and here we can paste some code to get a reverse shell. So let's check pen test monkey php reverse shell. Mm, this one, error establishing a database connection. So pentest monkey is down for some reason, or what? So let's access the cached version. Yep. So no, this is not what I wanted. Um, maybe wait. Come on. Maybe just um, this one. Um, cached. Okay. So no. So we need a PHP code. This is a PHP minus R version. So um, PHP reverse shell. Let's open these two. PHP reverse shell. This is a very longer version. No, we just need a standard one. So although I have the syntax with me, I just want to show you how to find that if you don't have handy with you. Okay, maybe let's change reverse shell with the web shell, and let's open the first one, scroll down. Again, this is a longer version, but let's go back one step, and we can see some standard methods to run any command. So this is not a reverse shell but a cmd shell. We can run any command. We can test this out. Let's do it, and then we will make changes. So visit site, and cmd. Before that, maybe let's do the index.php, and cmd is equal to ls. Yep. So this thing is working. Let's replace this with the pentest monkey syntax. of reverse shell. Um, so maybe we can try using this, and basically what we just need to do is to just replace the system part and just mention everything in double quotes. I guess this should work. uh, okay, now the IP address 10.8.21.57 port 1234, and let's start a shell, maybe nc nvlp 1234, and file updated or not, update and refresh. Let's go back, and we have a shell. So this is www data. So before moving further, I am going to tell you the other methods to get a shell. So one of the method is to check all the themes and all the plugins. So we have canceled the theme enumeration part, but we can see that there are two plugins, um, Mail Musta and Reflex Gallery. Although it is showing up to date, but it is good to check like what is the vulnerabilities, if anything out there. Maybe it has not patched, or maybe no new version is released for these plugins. So always check the uh, exploit or maybe vulnerabilities. So yep, so there is one exploit db article is also there. So we have exploit for the version 1.0, I guess. This is 1.0. Let's close couple of windows, and you can see the version is 1.0. So this is a LFI vulnerability, and this is because of these lines. So we can test this out using this proof of concept. So let's pretend that we don't have the password. So slash WordPress slash WP content, and we can read the etc passwd file. So we can use from here the PHP wrapper to read the source and couple of other things from the system. So PHP wrapper read and maybe base 64. So you will find ways to read the source or maybe index file. So yep, so using this method you can read couple of files. So what file you need to read to get into the system? Maybe since this is WordPress installed, so you can try accessing the WP config. So there you will be able to find at least one credential for service account or something. Then you can go ahead from there. And the second vulnerability or second method which is related to this plugin, again just do a quick search, reflex gallery, um, vulnerability, and rapid 7 article is there. So we have metasploit exploit available, I guess. So yes, so you can exploit using this plugin as well. So these are total 3 methods so far. Okay, so for some reason I had to press the reset button of the machine. So here's the new IP address 10.10.85.142. So from here on I will straight away go to the shell and do the previous part. So we have already got the shell previously. So I will quickly get the shell again with the new IP address. So we need to add the um, PHP reverse shell part on the theme editor. So Elena, and the password is this. Login, remind me later, and then the theme editor and any PHP file. So here it is, appearance, theme editor, and meanwhile theme editor. Meanwhile, let's cancel this shell and enable netget listener again. So I understand, and the header.php. Um, this is the header.php, and let's enter the PHP reverse shell which we previously used. IP address is same, so I'm just updating it, and I'm opening the main page. So I'm waiting for this to complete, and then we'll click on visit site, and we should receive the shell instantaneously. Seems like it is going slow for some reason. So I just opened it and we got the shell. Yep. So ID www data. Let's zoom in, and we are in um, web directory. So using the LFI technique, if we wanted to check the content of www wp-config.php, then using that method also we could have got the password of user Elena, and then from there we could have used the same technique to get the reverse shell. So now to the previous part. So let's check what all users are there in the home directory and Leana's home directory, hint.txt and user.txt. So before opening, let's check the permissions, what we can read. So we can read hint, but we cannot read the user.text, which is user flag. So let's see what is written in uh, user.txt. Leana slash hint.txt, and it says Elena user password is hidden in the system, find it. So we need to find something where Elena's user password is written. So since this is Elena's user and password, so I'm assuming that Elena should be having proper access on that file. So we can find this file using the permissions. So find root and then type file and user um, user Eliana, and then all errors to dev slash null. So we found the file which is in etc mysql conf.deep private dot text. So let's read the file, and we got the username and password of user Eliana. So this is SSH password. So maybe we can now exit the shell and directly take the shell from user Elena instead of www data. So for some reason it got stuck. Let's do it here. SSH Elena at the new IP address 85.182. So 10.10.85.182 142, my bad, 142, and the password is this, and we should be in. Yep. So again, there are multiple techniques to um, uh, get to the root. So you can use linpiece or any other enumeration tool, but what you will find is one task scheduler which is executed by root, and the script is script.sh. So let's see what is the content. So it is pretty straightforward, everything is commented, so we can run any command from here and we can get the root shell. I'm showing the permissions as well, so we can write anything on this file, and then we can get the previous using slash bin slash sh, or maybe just getting netget reverse shell to our box again with the user root. Another method is to check the SUID file. So again, when you will do the previous part, then you will be able to find this thing as well. So find slash perm slash u equal to s hyphen type file, and then all the errors to div null. So you can see the bash bin bash has SUID bit enabled, and then the um, S socat file as well. So you know that we can directly take the shell using SUID bit. So I'm just showing you the GTFO pins as well. So this is for socat. So we can run the sudo or SUID. SUID is this. So we can run this to get to the shell. So the one way is cron tab, second is socat, third is using bin bash, and the fourth one is using LXD group. So I'm going to use this for now. And one more thing, you can check the sudo minus L uh, that we can. Okay, sorry. I thought it is asking for the password. So we can check that we can run socat using sudo as well. So we can run socat using sudo. It has SUID bit enabled, and this bin bash also has SUID bit enabled. So the LXD part, so which I want to do now, a bit lengthy and has some more steps, but um, let's do it right now in this video. So let's open the first article, LXD privilege escalation, and let's follow the steps. What is written here? Basically, this is related to the containers thing, and due to some reason, um, if the user is part of LXD group, it can uh, get to the root shell eventually. So um, the security community says that this is a bad configuration issue, but the vendor who has created this says that it need to be the group membership need to be reconfigured to make sure that user cannot get to the root. So basically you can consider this as unfixed. So the first part of this article is has explained like why this problem occurred. So they have installed LXD, and the user which has installed it got the LXD group membership, and then the previous privilege escalation part is shown here. So what we need to do, we need to download the GitHub repository, um, this one, and then we can follow the steps to get to the root. So since the internet is not there um, on the this box, TryHackMe box, so I'm doing it on my box here. So let's go to /opt and sudo git clone, and this has cloned the directory. And then the next thing is to go to um, LXD Alpine builder and run the build Alpine file. So sudo build Alpine. So this will create a image, and once this is done, we will download it to our box. So what is going on? Okay, so basically just cd and execute the file, and then the next step is to um, start the HTTP server and download this newly created image file. So this is just a template. So sudo python 3 m http.server, and on this machine we are in pwd, we are in Eliana directory. We should be having permission on this directory, so I'm going to download this package on this machine only. So 10.8.21.57 and 8000 port, and then download this file. Yep. So once this is downloaded, what we need to do, we need to run a couple of commands. So we need to import it, then we can check using image list, and then we need to initiate the ignite thing for containers. So let's keep on following the steps which are mentioned here. So LXC image import, and the alias should be my image. We can keep the same alias or we can change it, so I'm keeping the same one. And to check is the command is LXC image list. So somehow it is throwing an error. Uh, so okay, so basically the image file name could have been changed. So yep, so the do make the changes according to your image name. So alias my image, and then LXC image list, and this is our alias. So Now we can configure it further to get to the shell. So basically initiate the ignite, creating ignite, and then lxe config at ignite disk sort to /mnt/root. Okay, so copy, paste, and then probably uh, the last thing is to start it using that image and the mount point of root, and then execute it. Then execute the command which is /bin/sh, and since this process is set to get the privileged security, so we should be having root by now. That's it. So here you can check the root flag as well. Nothing in root. Thought it should be, the root flag should be in /root directory, I guess. Um, okay, so this is because this shell is not of the machine. We can see this is a different shell. This is the shell basically from the container. So we need to get um, to the actual root directory using little different technique, which is again, which should be again outlined here. Yes, so we need to go to mnt/root/root, because that actual root is mounted in mnt/root directory, which we have mentioned here. So we need to go to cd/mnt/root and then root again. So now we can see that root flag is here. So both the root flag and the user flag is 64-bit encoded, so you can decode and submit in this room. So I hope you have enjoyed this room. I tried to cover all different ways to get the shell and to get to the previsk. I hope these were the only ways using which we can access the machine. If you find anything new which I have not covered, please mention in comments, or if you have any suggestions, please mention that as well. And keep watching other videos and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye bye.